David Benavidez defeats Oleksandr Gvozdyk. Unanimous decision. Landed a whole lot of shots, but at 68, it seemed like David would have gotten the guy out of there. But at 75, Gvozdyk survived. What'd you make of the performance?
It was interesting to see Benavidez fight somebody just as big as he is. That was pretty entertaining to watch. The fight was decent though. Just Benavidez wasn't as that explosive guy that he normally is when he's really dogging these dudes. But then also too, he wasn't as small. So it's kind of like Benavidez looks real good against smaller guys. But then when there's a taller guy, he kind of like, has to do more to look the part. You understand what I'm saying? But for him to be at 75, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'll go down to 68 and chill there because there's still a lot of fights for him to make at 68. You go to 75. Bivol has a great chance of outboxing you. Better be would definitely he'll stop him. So I don't know, bro. Like it's a little different. That's 75. You got a guy that's coming down from 200. So that weight difference is major. I'll still stay at 68 though.
How long would it take for Benavidez's body to become acclimated to 75 to where as though now you could possibly see him hurt these bigger guys?
Here's my whole thing, and it's like I was saying before. I know I got numerous videos of me talking about like the weight cuts and everything else. Once your body reaches an adult stage, like you've reached your beyond 18 years old, you're 24, 20, between 24 to 28, stage of peak, you're done growing, right? You're done growing. You'll fill in sides and size and everything else and build more like kind of definition and have more to you. You understand what I'm saying? But the problem is that most of these guys, they've been doing this for so long. They've been doing this since they were kids. So they're only used to cutting the weight that it works. But like as everything else, the older you get, the harder it is because your metabolic rate drops and your testosterone can drop and stuff like that. So then it's like it all starts in the kitchen. The biggest problem most in every fighter who struggles with weight and gives that lame ass excuse about, I can't make the weight no more, man, I'm just gotta go up in weight, is bullshit. And I call bullshit, and I challenge anybody else that wants to argue about it. This is why. You got guys who say you fight at 140, but you're walking around 180, 190. The more you do that, the harder it is to cut the weight. And if you lose weight drastically fast, you're not just losing the water weight and the body fat, you're losing muscle mass and everything else. So that turns you into a sluggish individual. You'll be sluggish, you'll be lethargic, shit like that. So diet also plays a factor. That's why I always say, for these fighters, if you fight at 140, 147, 154, you should be somewhere no more than 20 pounds above your fight limit. That way you can always make the weight. You know what I mean? But what happens is, these guys say they fight on Saturday, and then they celebrate that night, they celebrate Sunday, and then boom, they go and they eat, and they don't do shit else. They don't fucking run, they don't go to the gym. They'll go and hit the bag here and there in shadow box, but them dudes ain't really running. You know what I mean? They don't start cutting their diets down like, all right, hold up, let me chill because I just touched this weight. You know what I mean? No, that's not how it goes. So the older you get, the harder it is to cut the weight down. That's why Floyd never really struggled with cutting weight down. Floyd's not really a tall guy. What is he, like 5'9", 5'8", 5'9"? Yeah. So he always made 47 comfortably. You never heard him say, I'm going to go up to 54 because I can't make 47. Floyd was disciplined enough to stay at a certain weight for a certain amount of time, and he'll drop the weight. He'll cut it back down, and then that's what he'll do. You know what I mean? So when you got individuals that go up a high weight and now you're struggling to come down, that comes from your body saying, yo, bro, we gotta do this again. Man, like this is drawing. So then you just do it over and over and over, and then your body starts to hit a wall. You plateau, and then now you're struggling to make the weight, and then you're taking Osterine and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like little things that happens with little, you know, fighters, like the way that they think of shit. Like hydration is so fucking important. Weight cut is so important. And in reality, the last 2 weeks of any camp is the most critical times because you got to cut the weight comfortably. However, you wouldn't have to struggle if you already started camp at a reasonable weight. You fight at 68, walk around 180. Walk around 185, 188. You know what I mean? Don't go up to like 215, 210, and then you're negotiating the talks, and then now you got to cut the weight again. Bro, you're doing too much to your body. Every fighter who is retired or fighters who took their breaks, look at Prince Nassim. What would he fought? 135, 140?
Prince Nassim fought one.
No, he fought like 130.
126,
because
130.
he fought Barrera.
Yeah, I think that was like 26-30.
But bro, look at him now, like 200 pounds. Ricky Hatton, 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd, even though he looked heavy, you know what I'm saying? But he still can get up and go run 10 miles, go run 8 miles. Fighters don't do that, bro. Like a lot of guys, they don't do that. And that's how you separate the difference between them high caliber guys and them average guys. You know what I mean? And that's what it all comes down to.